Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our webinar, which is the future of hospitality and what 2025 holds. My name is Danish Gandhi, and I'll be representing the product part of Ingati. It's a pleasure to moderate here today. We've got several guests. We're also live on LinkedIn currently with our entire audience. And as we stand in the beginning of 2025, the hospitality industry is undergoing massive transformations, and it's driven by technological advancements and evolving guest expectations. So today we're going to do something special. We're going to see what the outlook is for the year 2025 and what the future really holds for hospitality with us. So we've got several experts with us. First, I would like to introduce Nitin, which is a product manager of StayFlexi. He's the expert in property management systems for StayFlexi. Nitin, would you like to tell us a little bit about StayFlexi and what you do over there?
Hey, hi, good evening, everyone. This is Nitin here. I work as a product manager. So, see, coming to Stay Flexi, right, we are all-in-one property management system. We always have a one single platform which can be connected with multiple. We have a PMS, we have a channel manager, we have a reputation management system, we have a stock management system, we have a guest messaging. Of course, with we have guest messaging, we have integrated with Hangati services that gives them more enhancement to reach out to the guest. So we have built our own market trending system, revenue management system. Yeah, this is all about very short about Stay Flexi. So I'm happy to join this panel and discuss more in detail about the future technology.
Perfect, perfect. And Nitin, you and I, we have something in common, who is also another guest at our webinar here. Hi, Anil. Could you tell us a little bit about Hotel Chems? We've seen the pictures, they're beautiful pictures. What do you do in Hotel Chems? And could you tell us a little bit about that?
So I'll just give you a brief introduction of our hotel. Our hotel is about 30 years old. I've been in the business for 3 decades. It's a family-run property. We're a budget boutique hotel based in Ooty. And again, common thing between the two of us, I mean, three of us is Stay Flexi and Ingati. Uh, I'll tell you more as we go along.
Done, done. Perfect. So I'm going to come into the first topic over here, and been a hot topic for this past year, even in 2024 and in 2025, which is AI's role in hospitality today, which is artificial intelligence, and that's the talk of the town completely. And it's a talk which is not really ending. So this topic centers on the transformative role of AI in today's hospitality industry. Artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic concept. We are actually living in the present reality of enhancing guest experiences, operational efficiency, from personalized services to predictive analysis. Now, artificial intelligence is enabling hotels to meet guests and exceed guest experiences in unprecedented ways. Just giving you an example, we're actually trying for one of the hotels where they're completely going to replace their phones with a QR code because apparently Gen Z, the next generation, they're not really comfortable even utilizing their phones. So we have a lot of amazing questions for our panelists also over here. And Nitin, I would like to actually start the first question for you when it comes to AI and hospitality. So how does technology like StayFlexi make hotel operations easier in 2020?
Oh, yeah, that's the more important discussion where we wanted to discuss in future of hospitality. Coming to the guest experience, right? Okay, we wanted to be most of the things automated. Okay, with using AI technology. So, for example, the most now the hotel were spending the work was the self check-in. Either the revenue part it comes right with the room upgradation, either they're selling the amenities to the customer, right? Okay, this is the major things where we need to be focused. So with Stay Flexi, right, we have called as a magic link, okay, which gives this entire guest journey end-to-end services from self-check-in to self-checkout. So we have a couple of properties they are using the system end-to-end without any front desk man power involved over there. They'll not even reach to the front office manager. Okay, yeah, of course, there's a couple of integration definitely required. Okay, with all the integration of possibility, right? This journey will be completely fruitful. Now they'll be saving a lot of time, lot of money on this. Okay, I'll give the one of the example. Okay, so for example, now the guest wanted to check in early, do the early check-in. Okay, so the system automatically realized these rooms are available. and give the small, they can do the early checking. So there's no intervention to the hotelier, okay, the way they can able to allocate the room or not. The small AI, right, this give the announcement for the hotel as well as a guest experience as well. So in this way, okay, we can able to improvise the guest experience with less cost efficiency with the hotel part as well.
That's great. That's great to know. So I'll just come to you, Anil, just adding further to what Mr. Nitin said. So using Stay Flexi and using chatbots in your hotel. So you're a pioneer when it comes to boutique hotels to actually, you've enabled using AI in your hotels. What is your experience been so far? How has it improved your work at hotel camps?
It saved us a lot of time and saved me a lot of manpower as well. See, having a fully integrated PMS like Stay Flexi already on, we don't need to manually keep track of bookings. And with Stay Flexi, it's taken care of from check-in to check-out. I mean, from reservation to check-out. So we've even moved on to their folio thing, so it's all automated. With the Engati part, actually, what you just said earlier is replace, I mean, QR codes. We don't take telephone reservations anymore. It's all just redirected onto our chatbot, and everything is preloaded on there. Of course, your team will help me a lot initially. Everything's preloaded on there. It helps guests basically get a virtual menu of what's available with us, helps them make the bookings, and it keeps them interacted throughout. And now with the integration between the Stay Flexi and the Engati in, what happens is once a reservation is done through either our in-house system or our website, which is done through Stay Flexi, the guests automatically get a message: your booking is confirmed. Once they check in, a text goes out to them on WhatsApp, then a follow-up and a checkout. So they are constantly engaged throughout their stay. And we use that same number as our reservations number. So if anyone gives us a call on that number, we just tell them, just send us a hi on WhatsApp on this number, and it's all taken care of. So what it's done is actually reduced my manpower because I don't need to have someone to handle my reservations personally. It's all automated.
That's actually great to know. So just giving an example of in one of our first closures we had done in Jordan, and it was a bittersweet compliment for us. So when the hotel owner told us that I've actually cut down on my staffing by 50%, and he was positive, even we were positive, but then like, wow, we actually understand the power of artificial intelligence after this, because over here we are launching the product, we are getting something new, exciting to the market, but actually seeing these results from it actually shows that yes, there's actually a future for this, and the future is actually really bright on this. So again, coming back to you, Nitin, on this, so can you share now using Stay Flexi? Now many people are using a lot of old property management systems, and they are a little worried about switching to your property management system. Can you let us know how Stay Flexi would help hotels save time and money as compared to them?
Yeah, let me share my screen. Okay, I'll have a small presentation. Okay,
Yes, yes, of course, of course.
yeah,
Get
maybe
interrupted.
I'll give a better idea of all that as well. Okay, so we as a Stay Flexi, right? Okay, as I mentioned earlier, right? Okay, it's a all-in-one platform. You no need to like really purchase the so many things with out of the packs. We covered everything what hotel reported. Like we have a PMS, of course, we have inbuilt channel manager, we have a revenue manager service, we have a POS and the shop where it can be useful for they can manage their restaurant, they manage their gift shop. Either it may be anything like their spa services, their daily like a one day tour or something like that. If it is comes to the safari, either maybe a cycling tour or something like a trekking. So all those can be managed in the shop, and of course the expense manager we have. Okay, one of the major people, right? They will go to the expense manager, review management, stock management for the different tool. But with the Stay Flexi, right? It's a one tool which covers everything with most of the automated tasks. Okay, we always think in both aspects. One is hotelier aspects, of where they are spending more time, and also we think, okay, the guest point of view, okay, as well. So when we see both aspects, right, we are building. We do the lot of R&Ds before we taking up the any future. So we'll see how it is so important, how depth we have to go inside, and how minimalistic usage should be there in the system. So, like as we write, okay, one of the things like we always focused is mobile base app. Okay, for example, most of the common daily activated tasks or something, right? We use we already implemented in our mobile app. That is the major things we are there. So we that should be a not in like totally maybe somewhere they really can't use their system, but they can able to definitely they have their phone, they can able to manage everything, like blocking the room, setting the prices, either doing the check-in over there. So we are focused on mobile app. We have a different, okay, for example PMS, we have a different app. Also we have a POS have a different app. Okay, so we built this two different app because there is say some of the hotel they only manage with restaurant and something. They can use our POS app as well. So they can able to do the lot of things. They can able to have the guest messaging as well over in our app. They can able to do the okay like housekeeping management in the app over there. So with leverage of the AI and the automation, it's defined altogether with Stay Flexi in the app. Coming back to the like a hotel point of view, right? We always see how much revenue, either how much cost cutting can be able to do from the hotel point of view, and this is completely going smoother and this thing as well. So we have like a transferring, okay, coming back to the automation, right? What makes and how much the time is reducing is these are the one of the key features we have used. Okay, so this is outcome is very grateful in Stay Flexi. One is payment automation. So payment automation, okay, this we introduced in booking.com reservation. Basically what happens when the booking.com reservation, every reservation is paid property. Okay, if some of the fake booking comes, they can't able to do the charge. Okay, they waste the inventory. Okay, it's a larger inventory, that's not a problem, they have a huge inventory. When it comes to the mid and the smaller hotel, right, they have a limited inventory. So when they block the inventory, the guest is not done back to her to check in, right? The waste of inventory, there's a chances of there's another booking. To avoid these cases, right, we have introduced payment automation. This totally like it charges based on the deadline of the cancellation policy. Okay, obviously we have a card details, we automatically charge. If we fail to charge, okay, now the RBA has been came the rules, we can't able to charge the card. So we find the alternative solution for that. We are sending a payment link to the WhatsApp to the customer to make sure that okay, your guest has been come to the deadline, you have to make the payment. So we got like a almost like a 50 to 50% of payment upfront over there. This useful, right? The hotel have a confident that okay, you have my payment with me. Okay, customer will come back. In this also, we given a flexibility as a guest point of view as well. It's not that okay, everyone will pay 100% payment. Okay, so we given that okay option where they can able to collect only the 20% payment, 30% payment. This given the fix is hotel to hotel basis. So all this give the most flexibility, and we have got successful race over there. And coming collections, pay, again we have a direct booking over there. See the challenges with nowadays, right? Hotel need to be focused based on the direct reservations and the direct booking. Coming to the if you wanted to make the good revenue over there, we have automated the call as GHA automation. Okay, so this prices, right? Okay, OTA give their own discounts. Okay, so it always compare that okay, what is the discount is running for next 3 days? We will override the price for our direct booking. When the customer sees in the Google, either direct website, right? They always find the best price will be available in the hotel site itself only. Why this is so important for the hotel here, right? Okay, for example, OTA does not give the email ID and the phone numbers, most of the OTAs. Okay, that's a very good marketing strategy for the future reservations, either when we wanted to do the other activities as well. So we'll be collecting those information and directly passing to the hotelier, the one of the things. And also, right, you don't have any third party integration over here. So you'll be directly interacting with the customer. You will be getting a real-time feedback over there. It improved towards the revenue strategy as well. And with this, right, okay, our most of the hotel, I think like all our hotels are using this system. They got at least improved with 25% of direct booking reservation, and of course with the revenue as well. Again, as I mentioned, right, we have a magic link. This is something we have delight was a completely automated with guest hub. We call this as a guest hub. Okay, we have the QR code based, we have self check-in, self checkout, and we have a room upgradation and add-ons. Experiences is so important with the hotel as a guest point of view. So when the customer check in, sending a very welcome to the hotel, okay, that gives a very good experience. So if you give the drop a message in a WhatsApp, okay, these are the services available in the hotel, please utilize. These are the free services available in the hotel, amenities is please use this. This gives the enhancement, okay, the customer, wow, they're not aware of that, right? Okay, they'll be always stick on with when they wanted to talk to the front desk. That is a time consuming. Again, there's a discussion. If you don't wanted to discuss, like if you want to show the all the amenities what a hotel have, this is the best services. Always we have to be utilizing it over there. So this is something I wanted to highlight about the Stay Flexi, where we are trying to automate either where we wanted to do the all the activities.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, and in addition to that, actually, all the points that you mentioned, number one, which was direct booking, number two, which was feedbacks, all of this. So, we had actually had our relation with StayFlexi actually started more than a year ago. It was one of our first property management systems that we actually integrated with another hotel itself, and that's where we saw the entire ease of integration with StayFlexi as a property management system, and we actually saw how uh, basically advanced y'all are that y'all could actually integrate with our systems. So we saw the smooth flow about all of it from feedback to direct payments to, like you said, the major important part of hotels. And I'll be coming to Mr. Anil with this question is a lot of people book, but then, they don't pay. So then you have your entire rooms, which actually are actually booked for that day, but there's a no show over there. So that's a loss of revenue. So I just want to come back to Anil. How is this actually helped you when it comes to this and these WhatsApp messages of completing payments, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, first thing, it's driven my direct revenue up by about 20 to 25% over the past 6 to 8 months, I can say. And even with the booking.com automation that he said, it works well. And what we do is like Engati gives us this option of setting templates. So if there's any booking that we haven't received a payment for, it's just one template in, out, all done. Also, what it does is with the whole tech thing. See, it's like I said earlier, it's replacing the traditional phone call. So customers, someone might want to make a booking at 10 p.m. at night. Your reservations office is not going to be open at 10 p.m. at night. Let's be honest. For a boutique hotel like ours, what it does is the chatbot at least engages the customer, and if need be, the next day manually we enter the chat and then we get it going as well. But what I've noticed is Gen Z, like you said earlier, they are happy with the information that's provided. They go ahead, make the booking themselves. No human interference required. And it's all automated. Like I said earlier, everything is automated. It makes one thing, what I've noticed is there are a few customers who've checked out our bot and they just come back just to check it out again, not even make a reservation because they're impressed by how it works. They're like, oh, this is there as well and today as well. So, and with this thing, it makes the flow a lot more enjoyable. They are given correct information at all times. Like when human interaction is there, I could say a story, my staff could say another story. With this, the same information is given to every customer. It makes the whole process very simple. And the whole thing is what's it called? The payments are collected on time and there's no loss of revenue.
That's actually great to hear.
Adding to the
Yes,
Anil's point, right? Okay, that's more important. It's like cooking up. Okay, the staff know what they're answering or something like that, right? The basic fundamental questions, okay, FAQ, everything is handled by the chatbot, right? That give the accurate what we feed it. Okay, so that understand the, for example, I'll give what is the Wi-Fi password. Okay, we may something that basic information either what are the services available at the hotel. Okay, See, in a hurry, right, I'm not telling the staff mistake in a maybe in a busy timeline, okay, something that okay, they will definitely miss out the some of the points which is really guest wanted. So when we have a preloaded the chatbot is integrated in these cases, right? This give the guest they never miss out the any opportunity. We are doing the extra revenue as a hotel. So this will be definitely helpful. Okay, see, as a very five-star property, or you would think, right, more than a room charges, their amenities billing will be more actually. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not room based. They made the money. They'll make all the spa services, restaurant usage, either any other activity usage. They made them attract. Okay, we also wanted to be trying to educate the our set of hotel at the small budget, middle budget hotel to be make utilize the AI more. Okay, so the guest still experience is always a best.
That's good. So, adding to your point, actually, I've been following a lot of hotel blogs. We've seen a lot of hotels. There's something called revenue per square feet. So, take utilization of almost every single aspect of your hotel and make money out of it. Exactly, rightfully, like you said, when it comes to amenities, if a guest checks in, send them a message saying, we've got an offer for the spa, of a restaurant, etc. How much is the most that you can actually upsell the guest? And that's where the entire game starts. They have checked in, they've got a room, but now how much can you actually upsell and how much more revenue can you get? And vis-a-vis, make sure that the guest is also happy and content and they've got their value for money during
Yeah.
the stay also for that. And that is something I'm very happy that we are all in line with, and that's where the industry is also going. So coming to the next part of this webinar, this is an exciting part, which is the predictions for 2025. So looking ahead, what exactly does 2025 hold for the hospitality industry? We've seen unprecedented changes in the past year, and the convergence of technology and shifting customer preferences is set to redefine hospitality. And actually, we have seen from several studies, AI or artificial intelligence is projected to contribute an astounding 15 trillion to the economy by 2030. So it's here to stay and it's going to make a lot of hotels and a lot of people a lot of boost in revenue. So I'm going to come down to the questions and I'm going to ask Anil the first question over here. So how do you actually see boutique hotels like hotel camps using AI more in the future? That what is your goal as where do you see it going for this?
We see it reducing our workload and dependence on manpower. To be honest, manpower is one of our difficult aspects running a hotel because, to be honest, you're going to get a good employee today. You're going to train him. You're going to give him a good pay package. 6 to 12 months later, he's going to get a better offer, not even tell you, and he's going to walk away. With AI, it is here to stay. It's going to help us out. Like I said, we're already on, I think, step 3 or 4, replacing the traditional ways of running our hotel. Reservations already moved online. We don't have those telephone bookings anymore. With AI, it's only going to get better. There's going to be more advanced AI chatbots. I mean, advancements in this current chatbots. It's going to make customer more engaged, and it's going to get better. It's only going to get better.
Nice. That's great to know. And what is the one change you think hotels will experience by 2025, especially your hotel? Any one particular change which you're excited for?
One excitement is, like I said, this tech involvement is going to get even better. There's going to be more things coming out. There's going to be more features that we can do together with y'all and stay flexi as well. I mean, it's the possibilities are honestly endless. So, I mean, if there are going to be more hotels that are going to be trying this way, and they're going to realize that replacing the traditional way with a more efficient way is going to, one, get them more revenue, and two, it's going to save on cost moving forward.
That's great. That's great to know. Now coming to you, Nitin, would you be able to give us a sneak peek of what Stay Flexi has for the year 2025?
Oh, we have a lot of pipeline. Excited. Okay, some of the things I can't able to tell as well, very confidential, but we are coming with a very unique. Okay, that definitely enhance the computation analysis with real-time basis. I can just only tell that. Okay, we'll be launching very soon that as well. We'll officially announce that. That I can want to little elaborate in one line means that is the real-time data of the computation of the code. Okay, so which is much needed in the this computation work. Okay. And also, right, okay, the adaptation is mobile. People are moving to the mobile or surveys, everything, right? Okay, we are trying to be achieve future, all the future, whatever the web application is there. We wanted to move that to the mobile application as well. Okay, so that gives the flexibility for the hotel to use the all the future. So some of the things, right? Okay, they, as I mentioned, especially with all this leisure destination, right? They have very good properties. Okay, like as I mentioned, like games hotels, either any other couple of property they have, but if you due to the something, right, they can't able to use the desktop or something. But when you move the all the future to the mobile application, right, that is very handy, and it's not like real network is something is required. Okay, so that will be very much less. Internet is, it's more sufficient, and you'll be having inside data in and out as well. So this is what Stayflex is focusing, and also as much has simplified PMS software we are going to be done with the collective feedback from the customer as well. We have cut down the 50% of the task by doing the automation. Like we are auto allocating the room actually. We have we have automated the housekeeping part. Okay, we have know that okay housekeeping is like it's very simple. It's not like a okay rocket science or something that we have done. Yeah, everyone does, but we made it in a different way and different aspects as well. Very small changes, right? That we become a wow or something is more attractive in the system. Yeah, our focus is always based on the mobile application in the 2025.
That's great. Adding to your point for the mobile application is it's actually very surprising. So I've worked in the hotel industry for about 5 years, and it's surprising to see people cannot utilize. They cannot actually work on the system, but when they are working on the phone, the same app on the phone, they are much faster and much better anyway because they are so used to being on the phone itself. So I honestly feel moving something all app based is actually the future. Me and Ningati also we have seen more utilization on our app, and people are more comfortable utilizing our platform on the app itself. So that's very rightfully said. That is actually the future, and it's great to know for that.
Yeah,
That
no, also right. Okay, why see if you see the OTAs and everything. Okay, why they managing instead of they developing anything in the web application, they always coming back to the mobile application. Now it's become a very real time availability. So if you go for the government like a IRTC, okay, the train reservation, they made very simply in the mobile application rather than the web application. Actually, so we have to understand the how the people is adaptation is where the adaptation is more. The mobile usage is more. We should be adopt to the guest as a guest point of view, as a hotel point of view, right? We should be able to manage all those things. So in that way, right? Okay, that will be very easy as well. So that is what we believe. Okay, even before like as I told, like one of the like iPad, like all this 5 star, 4 star hotel, right? They started using the iPad now. They now also they resolved. Okay, they're coming back to the mobile. Okay, so I was interacting with one of the 5 star property. They told that okay, the system is so simple where we can able to take it anywhere. We can use it. Okay, daily activity services. Okay, so we can able to manage over there. That's a good to listen when we get a very good feedback. Also, we got. I'm not telling we not got bad feedback. Definitely, we got a bad feedback, and we always take that feedback because they'll be the end user, right? They're the right person to comment anything. We can better ourselves always.
course, of course. That's always there. Feedback always helps. Feedback has also got us to where we are currently right now. We're much better off than we were also 1 year ago, and we're very happy about that, especially with partnerships, etc. But now speaking about also feedback, I'm coming to the next part of our webinar, which is overcoming challenges. So with AI also comes a lot of challenges. Now the potential is immense, but from budget constraints to integration complexities, hotels must navigate so many hurdles when it comes to artificial intelligence. Now a significant consideration is the choice between cloud-based and on-premise systems. So notably cloud-based solutions can give scalability, but which can also harm the modern hospitality operations. So the first question will definitely come to you, Nitin, because you're a completely cloud-based operation. That's how we've integrated with you. So what makes cloud-based systems like StayFlexi easier to use than older systems? Because this is a question which is asked by everyone for us also.
See why if you go for the traditional like a 3 decade model, right? Like every system they have their own system. As I mentioned, right? Without a cloud base, you can't build a mobile app. Okay, without a cloud base, right? You can't manage your property anywhere. Okay. So there's a multiple reasons, okay, where the cloud base is always stand on the top of the table. So why even if you go for any other company who are not there in the cloud base, they are moving to the cloud base. Okay, system itself only. Why? Because the adaptation, everything is more over there. So this will be happy always. Okay, the cloud-based system. I'll give a couple of examples. Okay, so the managers, the hotel owners sit somewhere. Okay, the property will be managing somewhere. You don't know the reality. If you don't have a cloud-based system, right? How do you guess how many guests has been arrived? Okay, how many has been checked in? Okay, what was the revenue collected? What is the daily activities? So this is not possible at all. Okay, so we everything should be depend on the same. But when it comes to the cloud-based way, right? If hotel owner or manager, they can able to manage anywhere in any point of time. So this is the one of the key changes. Like always, every hotel is moving. I think now though no one is using system. Very rare. Okay, they're using the system-based application. But I think 90-95% of the hotel have already moved to the cloud-based system as well.
Yes, and we've seen many property management systems, especially the old ones. I'm not going to mention names, but they are big property management systems which are now moving towards cloud-based, which have told us that they would never move, but now they are taking that move and saying, you know what, this is moving forward. We need to move to a cloud-based system and actually get part of it. So I'm happy to see, we were actually happy to see Stay Flexi taking that first leap in terms of becoming a cloud-based property management system. It, of course, helped Ingati a lot. Giving an example of Ingati when it comes to our agents. So we've got agents for housekeeping, restaurant, front office, etc., which can all access everything from the phone itself. Now, without a cloud-based integration of a property management system, it cannot connect with Ingati, and if it cannot connect with us, then there won't be any conversation. It's finished over there itself, and the integration aspect also would be extremely expensive. So again, noting our integration with Stay Flexi is nominal as compared to if we had to integrate with an on-premise system. So that is basically the future on something.
Yeah, Tanish, okay, as you told, right, that's a very much okay. As a Engati always focused on the cloud base. For example, I'll tell you, okay, if the cloud based system is not available with Staplex or any other software, right? When the guests do the checking, right, how do we come to know when it is application? So when the personalization of messaging and all those things, right, it will be always a very good part. Okay, so end of the hotel point of view, it's wow factor for the customer guest. Okay, how much the personalized service you're giving to the customer. Okay, all these possibilities only available in the cloud based. Okay, you can record the what room category they used last time. Okay, what are the meal preferences? You can able to do that when they come back and check in the same hotel, right? We already know the previous activities of the customer in a well in advance. We can able to send those messages. Either if we collected the other details as well, we can able to send the real time messages to the hotel as well. That is more important when the guests check in. Send out the Wi-Fi password, okay, other details, those things via message. So one of the interesting client has been we have integrated with Power okay integration also. So when they mark checking, right, automatically power on in the system, okay, in the room. So this is only possible when we do the lot of integration. Okay, we are open to integrate with the cloud base, okay, and we are always wanted to be this like end-to-end system should be automatically done.
That's great. That's great to know. So now, Anil, I'm going to come to you with the next question. So AI is always challenging. And what is the most challenging part of using new tech at hotel camps, and how do you handle it?
Was not very difficult. It was quite easy for me because we are, plus, in this generation that has grown up with technology. But then coming to the previous generation, like I'm second generation, so my dad's basically the big boss. So getting him to understand the whole system is still difficult for me, but he is gradually getting there. Uh, but it's basically the same with anything, any tech progressing. We're going to have a little setback with old school people who are going to be hesitant to move forward. But apart from that, I think slowly, steadily, everything gets on board and it gets streamlined automatically by itself. On this, I would like to actually make a special mention to Sabanti from Team Engati, who actually helped me a lot at the start to set up the whole ecosystem. She actually really took time out and set up the whole skeleton for us, taught us how to do the no code builder, All that a special mention to her. But apart from that, I don't think so. It's been very challenging. It's actually like I'm still stressing. It's made life a lot easier for hotel owners like us.
That's very nice to hear. And yes, we've and adding to that point also, we've got a very good customer success team to handle almost each and every query. And more than that, they're also actually very interested when it comes to hotel use cases and how to actually get something done. So that is something which Ingati is even known for. Like many of the hotels, we of course put our customers forward, and I'm very happy to say it. I'm sure Shravanti also would really be happy that you mentioned this, and thank you for letting us know about this itself. So the next question to you, Anil, is how do you make sure the new technology doesn't disrupt guest experiences? Because this is a question asked by almost all of our potential customers as to how do you the transition, how do you make sure that it goes smoothly?
Well, see, I don't think so. New tech and hospitality can uh, are in each other's way. Basically, new tech is a support system for existing hospitality. You cannot replace a smile. You can only replace information that is being presented to them. So, basically, guest engagement is what we're looking for. Keeping guests well informed, and ensuring accurate information and transmission of information is what we're looking for. So I don't think so. Getting new tech is going to disrupt the guest experience in any way. It's merely going to support it, and it's going to be a strong support. It's never going to disrupt the old experience. In fact, it's going to make it easier for them to reach out to us in a way that is more convenient to them. I'm sure everyone here would agree with me when I say I would rather message someone than talk to someone. That's what we plan to. That's what we are more comfortable with, and our guests are comfortable with that as well.
That's good to hear. So, giving just adding to that point itself, we have one of our hotel customers in the Southeast Asian countries, and that was their major use case because they get tourists from all around the world. So no one can actually pick up the phone and talk because of the language barrier. So when you're actually chatting, especially when you're using our chatbot system, we also support multiple languages. So it auto translates to
That's
everyone
great.
that way. And this is a good use case in India and even abroad, etc. for this. So everyone prefers to message because, like I said, not even Gen Z, millennials, etc., they don't want that embarrassing part where you have to try to explain what you want. A message solves everything and makes it completely clear cut for this. And and now we have got a couple of minutes left for the webinar, so I want to go on to the final part. We've got a couple of questions. Actually, I think I've time for just one question for Nitin and one question for Anil, which was given by our audience. So, Nitin, there's just one question. If a hotel is moving from an old PMS system to a new one, like Stay Flexi, how complicated is the transition and how do you make it easier for them? So, basically, what they mean is you're moving from an on-prem system to a completely new cloud system. Is it something difficult? Is it going to take a lot of time, or how is that like?
No, it's not going to be made very simplified onboarding process for the our customer. So, and our onboarding team have a very good department. So, basically, right, the major things when it comes to the transaction, it's moving the reservation to the normal system to the cloud-based system. So, we have made that okay. They can able to download the all the bookings wherever it is required from which year it may be we're trying to upload. If it is a future reservation, you no need to worry. It is auto fetched from the other OTAs. Only the past reservation, if they want it, they have to be given in a certain format in the Excel, and we'll be taking care of that. But rest of the reservation, for example, coming to the POS setup as well, that also we made very simplified. We have given a Excel to be uploaded over there. So that gives the. It's not necessary that okay, I have to create one by one and all. Okay, so again coming back to the any other services in the system, right? I think within 3 to 4 days the complete onboarding will be set up and we'll give the handover to the hotel.
That's the best thing what any hotel would actually want to hear, that there'll be a smooth handover and everything will completely be done. Because I'm sure that is a question which many hotels even ask us, that how long will it take? Will it be difficult? Is it just that they're going to complete the sale and just forget about them? No, it's going to be a complete end-to-end process and it's something which is simple and we're going to make sure it's smooth.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to add the more points as well, right? Okay, that
Yes,
is
yes.
I just wanted to add, see, we have a sophisticated system that's a different aspect, but we have our customer success managers, we have our support team, we have the onboarding team. There's a multiple team is involved. Okay, we always frequently in touch with hotel. We'll ask for their feedback. We'll ask for the what are the services they're using, what they're not using also. We're trying to educate what they miss out services also. Sometimes, right, this calls or something it is always needed to the hotel. Okay, you are not using in this method, you can able to use in this method. It's easier way to do that as well. See, we build a system, we have to educate the hotel here all the point of time. So when you started educating, right, some of the hotel they self-learn everything, but some hotel here we should be training them very frequently. We created the training videos over there. Okay, we also create the like a documented, so everything is handy with the system, and we have 24 hours by support team. Okay, they can reach out any point of time. So we have dedicated account manager for each hotel. So this gives the end-to-end process not only with the onboarding, will not take a less amount of time, will also take more in detail services.
That's,
Hello.
I think, what we are everything is moving on to is proper and good service. So the final question now from one of our audience for Mr. Anil. So there's one question. So with AI becoming a bigger part of operations, how have your staff at hotel camps adapted to these changes? Are there any strategies that you've used to make the transition smoother to them? So for us, it's much easier because we are so used to using all of this and we are in tune. But there are a lot of staff and employees, and they might not be very comfortable, especially the old school employees, which we have also faced. How do you deal with this?
The good thing, the advantage on that front is everyone's got a mobile. Like Nitin just said, was on the PMS part, it's taken care of. I've got a tab separately in my reception. All the bookings are automatically updated on there. Allocations, I don't tend to do auto assign because if occupancy is low, I tend to upgrade my guests. So that's the only part which is a little lacking. But since it's a mobile app, I'm available everywhere. I mean, I get notifications then and there. I allocate the rooms, and it's done. So on that part, and on the and on the Engati part, it is a little difficult for the old school people to actually get into it. So there's only three people who handle the Engati part for us, me and two of my staff. But with it being AI, it takes care of 80% of the work itself. Only 20% is left to us.
That's perfect. That's actually great to know. And now we are coming at the conclusion of this webinar, and we are also right on time for it. And so, just summarizing everything that we discussed today, we discussed about how artificial intelligence has basically changed the scene in 2025. There's a lot of exciting things coming up when it comes to Stay Flexi side, even in Engati side. Things are moving completely in terms of using the mobile based, even when it comes to educating the employees. We've decided that it's actually much easier to train them because everything is app based. And definitely AI is going to help cut down on manpower, and this does not necessarily mean layoffs or anything. Actually, from what we've noticed from all of our hotels, the staff can actually, or the employees can focus more on guest service rather than any of this bureaucratic stuff over here. And there's proper allocation of resources, and we've seen the ratings go up. We've seen more people understand the customer more because you know that the AI is actually taking care of all the analytical part, all the bureaucratic part, etc., and it's all being handled. And just want to know, Nitin or Anil, if you'll have any closing or anything else to say, and all, because I think this has been a really great discussion.
Yeah, I think see, technology is something is making hotel more effective and the guest also more valuable. This is what we always wanted to be a technology partner. In future, right, it's all about saving a time and also cost. Okay, that is a stay flexi future and make it keep it very simple as well. So I'm happy to join this call. It's very much good insights we got from all of us. I think. Okay, I also got a very good insight from Mr. Arin and you as well. And thank you for giving this opportunity. Rajesh.
Thank you for joining, and Anil, thank you so much for joining and having us. Is there anything else you'd like to tell about this?
Hey, thank you to everyone who attended and embrace tech. It's the future. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Nitin. Thank you, everyone who's joined us on LinkedIn. And super excited for the year 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Bye bye. See you.
Bye.